When I first started here, okay, what I started to see when I was getting calls was high electric bills, certain rooms not cooling good, high humidity, and filthy, nasty, dirty units full of mold. Some a lot worse than others, to the point where the health was extremely hazardous. I've seen some customers, and this is what breaks my heart, whereas one in particular, we got to her a little too late. She had a mother we got so sick from the mold in the house. She was 87 years old with an oxygen tank in bed. A year later, she didn't make it.
Just
Okay.
bad
And
shape because of like the
that's
bad. I
it.
mean, a
Well,
lot of people don't,
yeah.
yeah, a lot of people don't
Uh,
realize that. I mean, you're
uh,
breathing this stuff in every single day, and that's really what caused it.
so it took me about the first 2 years when I came down here to realize that practically every single house had major problems, whether the house was 30, 40 years old or even brand new. Okay. Right out loud, even my house, which was a brand new build, had problems. Half my house was 8 degrees hotter. A new house system, right? So those were the issues that I've seen and still exist today. And that caused me to start to research, look at what was the cause of that. So this is the biggest thing. This is what I learned out of it. When you want to build a house, you're going to get an architect to do the drawings. Okay, he's going to do your drawings. All the details. He's going to do your electrical. They're going to do the plumbing, the mechanicals, the house, the rooms. Everything is done by an architect. The architect now gives the electrical to an electrical engineer that does that design. The same thing to a plumbing, and the same thing to a mechanical. It's a mechanical engineer that does the designs. And this is for commercial. Let's be clear what this is for. Okay, this commercial does all those trades to their specific engineers. Whereas in the residential, because everybody wants to save money. And remember, at the end of the day, this comes down to money. Even in the manuals, when you go into engineering school, because I've taken engineering classes, that's why I know all this stuff. They tell you at the end of the day, it's all about money. Everybody wants to do everything for less money. And I'll tell you, and we all know it, you're going to get what you pay for. So when you do the residential homes, the systems, the AC systems, are not designed by a mechanical engineer. They're designed by another energy auditor or maybe some other HVAC contractor that kind of learned a little bit from the book on the manuals. They get the software that automatically tells them you need this size duct or that size duct for this branch run. You need this many cubic feet or volume of air for each room. I'm not going to get into the technical terminology because people may not understand it, but we will in another video because I will do an explanation of it and explain the numbers, okay? Because at the end of the day, all this is math. It's all numbers. And when you get the numbers right, you have perfection. You really do.